In this video, I want to talk about finding the rate or time in a word problem on exponential growth or decay. And in these problems, we're actually talking all about continuous exponential growth and decay. So the first problem says the number of bacteria in a colony increases continuously with an 8% growth rate parameter per hour. Find the time it takes to double. So remember that our equation is going to be something like A equals P e to the RT power. And then in this case, it doesn't actually tell us how much there is in the colony, but we are talking about how long it's going to take to double. So basically, we can say that the original amount is just 1, and the amount we're looking for is 2. So if they don't give us an amount, we could put in 1,000 and 2,000 if we wanted to, but it's just easier to put in 1 and 2. So however much it is, we'll call that 1, and then we want to know how long it's going to take to double, so we just put in 2. And then e to the r is 8%, which means it's 0.08 times t. So now we just need to solve this equation. So like I said, if they don't give you an amount, the original amount, but they just say that it doubles, you can just put in 1 for the original amount and 2 for the amount that you have now. So 1 is the amount you started with and 2 is the amount you have now. Put in the rate, and now we just need to solve this equation. So this is just 2 equals e to the 0.08t, and since this is e, we can use the natural log to get the numbers out of the exponent. So this is just going to be the natural log of 2, and then this, the natural log of e to the 0.08t. Well, the natural log of e is just 1, and then we can bring this down to the front. So this is just going to be 0.08t. The other way you could think about this is that this is e to the power and natural log are inverse functions, so they're undoing each other, so you just get out the original input, which is 0.08t. So t is equal to the natural log of 2 divided by 0.08. So t equals ln 2 divided by 0.08. So let's get out our calculator, and we'll take the natural log of 2 and divide it by 0.08, and that is 8.66 hours. Okay, let's look at the second question. So the second question says an investment compounded continuously grows from $2,000 to $3,150 in 3 years. Find the interest rate. So again, we're starting with A equals P times e to the RT, and the amount we have now is $3,150, and the principal or the original amount, this is P, this is A, so that was $2,000, and the time is 3 years, so we have e to the r times 3, and we want to solve for r, find the interest rate. That's what we're solving for. Okay, so we can divide both sides by 2,000, and then we can take the natural log of both sides. So we have 3,150 divided by 2,000, and then that equals e to the 3r power, but we're going to take the natural log of everything. So this is just going to be 3r on the right hand side, and this is going to be whatever the natural log of 3,150 over 2,000 is, and then we can divide both sides by 3, and that's going to cancel out. So we can take out our calculator and do 3,150 divided by 2,000, the natural log of that divided by 3 gives us an interest rate of 0.15, which is 15% or 15, depending on what they want you to round it to, but let's say it's an interest rate of 15%. So that is going to be r equals 0.15 or 15%. And that is how you find the rate or time in a word problem on continuous exponential growth or decay.